Alright guys, how are we doing today? This is Nerdy John. A very simple video. I'm just gonna rant about Tipster, or rather just talk about the whole Tipster situation. So Tipster, a couple months ago, he decides he's leaving commentary permanently, which, I mean, if it works for him, it works for him. Except this is the issue with Tipster, quote unquote, leaving the community. When he says leaving the community, he doesn't actually mean he's like stopping the genre, right? Where it's like, oh, I'm going from gaming reviews to being a tech channel, like that type of thing, right? No, what he's actually talking about is he's still going to cover the same topics, everything, right? He's not going to change a single thing. But what he means is he's not interacting with like what he considers like the main commentary community, right? Which is perfectly fine, right? There are plenty of commentary channels that don't interact with like the section of commentary that he was in that are successful, right? The issue is they're usually not streamers, right? So like, and also too, he decided to weirdly go into politics. Tipster was always a guy who said that he was apolitical and that he would never get into politics, right? Well, he started to express his political opinion a lot more. And by political opinion, I mean surface level takes, right? Like, actually, guys, gay people, they're actually kind of not bad, all right? Gay people, they're perfectly fine, all right? I like gay people. Hot take, guys. I like gay people. Very, very surface level takes like that, where it's like if you're on the left, it sounds daring. But in reality, it's like milquetoast. Like, it shouldn't even be political takes, right? Like, you shouldn't be saying, "Oh, I like X minority group to get liked." However, Tipster, he's one up that. He likes gay people, likes trans people. Some some would say the latter a bit too much, considering his friendship with infamous deplatformer Keffals. If you guys remember who Keffals is, she is the woman who decided to get Destiny banned off of Twitch. The person who decided to launch a campaign against Kiwi Farms. Now, I know Kiwi Farms is a very controversial site, right? But however, the site was it was within legal parameters. All right, the site itself didn't violate any known international laws. And she decided to launch a whole campaign. Eventually, got the original the original server holders to get rid of it entirely. Kiwi Farms is back up now on it's on a new server now. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but point being, her campaign was successful, but at the same time not successful. And this is the person who who Tipster has decided to launch his new political career on. Who, by the way, Tipster criticized her a lot in the past. He used to do videos where he would constantly be reacting to like Willie Mac videos done on her. Basically, he would just watch everything, everything anti-Keffals, and then he changed that a few months ago. Now, Tipster has this bad habit of getting way too personally involved with people online. I'm not gonna judge the guy's current IRL situation, but I don't know. I feel like someone who has like a stable or like healthy IRL relationship or group of friends wouldn't be doing this type of behavior. But hey, maybe that's just because I'm too hopeful for this world. Maybe I'm too optimistic. But he does a lot of things where like he gets into fight with random Twitter users, and by random Twitter users, I mean like maybe scratching the surface of having 100 followers. Keep in mind, I believe at the height of like his old account, it was like 10k. He had like 10k followers, right? But he would let 100 follower Andes like get to him, and like they would say allegations against him, right? Which I mean, they probably majority of the time were probably memeing, not even having really that serious of a take about him. But he would take what the 100 follower accounts would say and spin it around to say like, oh, this is what the entire commentary community thinks of me. And it's just funny to watch, because I would argue that Keffels' community is way worse than the commentary community ever was, because like as soon as you slip up, they actively choose to deplatform you, you know? And like we see this from the events that happened between Keffels and Boblax. Boblax, he was smoking a bit of the marijuana one night during a stream, and he accidentally revealed that he had a secret alt Twitter account. Now, this Twitter account was mainly used to circumvent blocks because, you know, Boblax, he's a Twitter guy. Obviously, he has to be able to read the tweets even if someone blocked him. But I'm not going to repeat the name of the Twitter account name, but it was a bit spicy, and every now and then he would post some really spicy stuff to this channel, and everyone, you know, initially was like laughing, goofing. You know, it was funny too, because at first Boblax tried to deny that the account was his to begin with. You know, he was a little liar, that one. Keffels just saw the edgy tweets and was like, oh my god, we need to cancel him. She started calling him a transphobe, a racist, anything under the book that could get someone blacklisted from the online community, as it were, right? And when Boblax tried to solve the situation, it just made things worse. You know, she's being a real creep in the DMs, as it were. And, you know, Tipster got in the middle of it. You know, he was, you know, defending Keffels hard, but as soon as Keffels started looking bad, he's like, yo, bro, I don't want to get involved in this, okay? This is beef between you. He hosted a debate between the two, and, you know, was mainly taking Keffels' side, of course. Then at the end of that, he pretended like the entire beef had gotten squashed, when in reality, Boblax was still very, very upset about the situation, because she was still calling him a racist and a transphobe, when Boblax, out of everyone in the commentary community, has been the most outspoken for trans rights. So, yeah, and eventually they decided to do another 2v1 debate against, but this time around against Augie. So it didn't go too well like it did with Boblax, and it just showed how pathetic they really are. Like Keffels does not get viewership, you know, and like she considers herself a political streamer, right? But like, other than like trans stuff and like being a former member of the Communist Party of Canada, like I don't know any, like I don't know what her economic plan is. Like, she only does the social outcry. Like she wants to play identity politics, so that's what she's known for. Nothing else. Nothing at all. And Tipster, all he does is give surface level takes, so that way, you know, it doesn't appear too controversial, while again trying to still appeal to the left. All I'm gonna say is, I hope he realizes, like, the sinking ship that he's on soon, and realizes, hey, you know, maybe I messed up by burning every bridge with former friends I had. You know, just maybe he'll realize the mistake he made. But, you know, that's for him to realize. This is Nerdy John, signing out. Thank you for listening.